Hey there, guys. I'm back here with another vlog today. And in this vlog, I want to talk about how the nervous system works. So, a lot of the people that deal with anxiety, that deal with overthinking, feeling uncomfortable in situations, whether that's sensations that you feel inside, whether that's whenever you go out with somebody, whenever you're in a social function, whenever you try to interact with somebody, basically. So the bottom line is nervous system here. A lot of the times, the nervous system is out of whack, and that's exactly what's causing these symptoms and sensations to show up within ourselves. So when we have a certain level of education about how the nervous system works, a lot of the things change and you start to understand the science and biology behind what's going on. So for me, myself, at the early days of my anxiety, I had no understanding of how the nervous system worked. So I would feel a palpitation, my hands would get sweaty, I would start to shake, I would get jittery, I would feel like my pace has gone up, like I'll be in fast motion, everything I do. But if I only knew that the nervous system was trying to calm myself down, but it was sensitized, then I would understand that there's a clash going on in my body and brain. So the nervous system, it is a branch that starts off from your brain, which most people know, and it goes down to all your limbs, your fingertips, your feet, so forth. And if there's a certain perception or a certain dangerous ideal that you might perceive of anything, so that could be external or internal, the nervous system will react by sending a sensation down those nerves. So if, for example, you had an interaction with somebody and it went completely out of whack and out of control, the next time you have the same interaction with somebody else or anything that triggers your nervous system, what will happen is you will start to feel a anticipation feeling, and that's given off as a bodily sensation. So you might close up your body, you might not want to make eye contact because last time this happened, your body and brain was preparing for something bad to happen. For example, a fight, for example, a disagreement, for something not to go the way that you wanted it to go. This all links back to control as well. So if we look at the patterns of control and resistance within ourselves, we tend to go against the sensation. So the same situation that you had with this person that you interacted with, we try to hide how we feel. So next time we're with this person that made us feel uncomfortable, we try to suppress everything that we're doing. So we'll go down, we'll close our body language up, we'll try to not make eye contact, but the body is fighting that. We'll try to come across a certain way, like we're comfortable, we're confident, but the body's just like, I don't like this, let's get away, let's not do this, but you're trying to fight it. So there's a big resistance involved as well. So along with the nervous system trying to give you those signals that something is wrong here, something is not right, and you're not feeling safe, and you trying to control it by no, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna try hide it. It's a tug of war between what you want to do and how you want to be perceived on your outer shell and what's going on inside as well. So the whole push and pull is already pointing to something. Some of you might understand exactly where I'm going with in this video here, but stay on tune because this happened in so many cases in my life. I can give you a quick sort of short story here. So around last year, January, there was a time where I tried to sneeze and the sneeze didn't really come. So those classic moments where everybody has, I'm sure everybody relates to it. You're about to sneeze and you go, and then nothing comes. Like, where did the sneeze go? So that happened to me, and instead of just relaxing, allowing it, like, okay, sneeze didn't work, not the end of the world, I'll sneeze again. But what did I do? I actually waited for the next time I would sneeze, and I pay so much attention to it. Like, okay, it's the same thing gonna happen here. And later on that same day, another sneeze was about to happen, and then I went, okay, it's happening. Nothing happened. So everything led to nothing from there on. So it went for an entire month where each time a sneeze was about to build up, my nervous system got caught up in the pattern of, okay, it's about to happen again. Nothing happens because I'm paying so much attention and focus onto the sneeze itself. I lost it. That literally showed that once I try control something, once I try to magnify into natural patterns that we're not really supposed to, then the beauty of it, the natural rhythm of it breaks. So what did I understand from all of that? I understood that there's a sense of control with everything that anxious people do, people that are caught up in an anxiety pattern, people that don't like to lose command. So that's the bottom line. If we try to stay in command in every single moment in our life, it will never work out the way we want it to work out. So you have to let your control and your patterns and behaviors of commanding things out the window here. Nothing in life works like that, and definitely not the nervous system. And that's the bottom line of exactly why most people have anxiety. That was the case for me as well. And once I understood it, because at the beginning, it was more like, okay, whatever, let's not try to control things. Let's not try to do this. I understand. And it felt like even more control towards my life. Like, listen, I want to live my life like this. I want things to play out like this. So, don't come to me with, control and stuff like that. But once you understand that, don't try to control everything and just let things be. You keep taking each step in life and you just continue with it, with, of course, the mindset of this is right, this is wrong, this is what I'm going to do. Let's see how this plays out. That's exactly how you deal with the nervous system itself. So let's not try control anything. Let's allow things to happen. We've already seen things with the resistance. We've resisted the whole sensations. We get the jittery sensations and we try to control it, like, let this person not see it. Let me react in this way. We've seen how that all plays out. How about we just completely allow it now? Yeah, let it be. The nervous system is trying to get you past point A to B, but we're not even allowing it. We're trying to control it, before it reaches point B. So let's allow all of this. The next time you feel sensations bubble up, the next time you feel the uncomfort feeling coming on as you're out in public, for example, let it be. Literally, let it be. It's not going to be easy at the beginning. I understand. It's like, completely losing grip, losing touch with reality. I know that feeling, like the first step when you take to try to let acceptance into the picture, but beautiful things follow right after the minute you do that. It's the first step, literally. So what you do is allow it, embrace it. Like, okay, anxiety, I understand you're trying to be there again, trying to let these patterns of uncomfortable, not nice feelings come up again, but I'm not gonna control you. Be there. Literally, the amount of meetings, the amount of interactions I've been in where my hands were like this, where I felt completely detached from reality, brain fog, all sense, everything, is uncountable. But what happens in all of them? Nothing. The climax that the nervous system is putting us through is definitely not worth it. So don't go on that ride. Just accept it. Like, okay, I definitely feel this right now, and I'm going to allow it because I've seen what happens when I don't allow it. Let's see what happens when I allow it. It's literally that. And I'm telling you, the build-up is for nothing. I've been there. You've been there yourself. We've all been there. We label ourselves anxious people. We're going through anxiety. We're going through a panic attack. Yes. Each time that happens, we're still here to tell the story. So the bottom line is acceptance. This is meant to help you understand that nothing bad happens It's all a pattern. And the more we try to control and resist the small things that our nervous system is trying to let us wash out, the tension that's been built up, the patterns that we have here, then we'll reach exactly the life, the patterns that we want to build without this controlling. At the end of the day, it's all basically I can even call it a control freak. We're all basically small control freaks. We're trying to control small things. Most of the people that don't have this, they don't control anything. They literally go through life like, oh, that happened. They don't even notice it. Don't pay attention to it. Just keep going. If this happens, then it happens. We can't control that either. So bottom line, control and acceptance. Let's not control, let's accept. And I'm telling you, beautiful things will start to happen. You start to understand how nervous system works. So take a deep breath in. Let's accept anxiety from here on out. All the sensations, all the gut feelings, all the twisting and turning, all the discomforting factors that engulf our life, everything. It's not always going to be the case, but we have to start with acceptance. So yes, let's accept today, and let me know how you feel in the comment section. Like if you've already tried acceptance, if you feel like controlling it is actually working for you. I mean, I really and truly have never heard that from anybody. But you tell me, do you think you're ready to accept? Do you think understanding the nervous system is a good point to start with here? Because at the end of the day, we can watch a million videos here. We can stay on here week on, week out and stuff. But the goal here is to try to reset our nervous system. So I can't stress how important it is to accept. It's been nice bringing you along on here on another acceptance video on here. I'm going to take you through each step one by one on here. Exactly what got me from point A to point B, C, D, all the way through. Let's stay relaxed. Let's allow everything. And let's keep going. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next vlog.